what's your thinking on that team selection, and Dan Sheehan on the bench and Jack Crowley actually on the bench as well?
Yeah, bit of continuity, and I think it's a pretty good side, one that's suitable to take on the world champions, we hope. Dan Sheehan, yeah, he's obviously fit and raring to go, in fine condition, and a world-class hooker in my opinion, so he gets his chance to get his tournament underway.
Johnny, you've been involved in big split games in the past. Will you have to produce a performance as big as you've ever done before?
Yeah, of course. Like Faz just said, playing the world champions, they're a very, very good team, and they've come into some great form over the last number of weeks. So yeah, we're going to have to be on our top form to get a result. Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Could you just talk to us about the one change you have made, bringing Jensen Gibbs back into Conor Murray? What kind of impact are you having on him?
Well, just being himself and producing the form that he's produced for us throughout his time as an Irish international. The pace and the skill set that he brings to our game is something that we all enjoy watching.
And Jack, I know this morning described that 7-1 split as innovation. I've seen it described as risky and words like that. How would you feel about it?
I think it's great. It obviously suits them. They obviously know their squad and what fits for them, and obviously so do we. I think it's great. I did pose the question to our forwards coaches. We was going to go with a 7-1 split, 7 backs and 1 forward, but they weren't up for that. But I think it shows. They know exactly where they want to go and with their game plan, etc. And we do the same with the subs that we pick as well.
There's nothing in your mind that made you pause and thought maybe should we just match it?
No, not at all. Never once.
Murray?
How important is that, Andy? Like, it's a tried and trusted formula, I guess, for the team, just for you to be yourselves, because obviously they've got loads of threats.
Well, it's knowing all sorts of different permutations, and 100% with a 5-3 split, you can't cover everything, but you need to be adaptable, and it's something that we've worked hard within our planning over the last few years to be able to do that. To be able to adapt. And I suppose they've done exactly the same with a 7-1 split in mind. I love it. I respect it. I like the fact that they know the squad bringing, full scrum halves over and hooker that's not really played in the specialist position before. It shows that they know their players, know their team, and know in which direction they want to go. Hopefully, they think the same about us as well.
And Johnny, what kind of performance is this going to take from your team to
Yeah, like a top one on both sides of the ball, because their defence is obviously renowned for the line speed that they come at you with. So we need to be on top of our game when we have the ball, and then obviously the way they've been playing recently in terms of going wide and then being direct, in certain areas of the field and bringing a strong kicking game. So they test you in every facet of the game, and that's why they're world champions, and they're that's what we're going to have to be on top form.
Thanks. Gavin and Gabriel.
Andy, what are the toughest, the tightest calls for you across the board?
Oh, there's plenty constantly, because the conversations that I have to have during the week are difficult ones, because they all want to play and deservedly so, because they're good players in their own right. But at the end of the day, we've got to make the right decision for the team for this particular game, and those conversations are never easy, but the players make them easier because they understand, because the squad players, the team players, and the team always comes first.
Yeah. Andy, you're going into unknown territory here. No team's ever done this in the World Cup before in terms of the 7-1 split. So what extra pressure might it place on some of your players? What more might you need from
I don't see it like that, Gabriel, at all. I'm pretty confident in the 5 forwards that we've got coming off the bench as well, that the impact that they're going to have in the game and the type of game that we want to play when that happens. So it doesn't have any bearing as far as that's concerned. We obviously have been able to analyse them before with a 7-1 split, and not that much changes. Obviously fresh set piece wise dominance that they got in that game, but we'd back our players to do the same.
Do you think South Africa, in a way, were trying to test what your approach might be, what your reaction might be with this decision?
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me at all. Really, it's just about us. I mean, you know, we have to be good. We have to play really well to beat the world champions, and rightly so, because they're in good form, and barring us and our team, our management, and the Irish people all over the world, I think everyone else thinks that they're the favourites and they're going to win this game. And I can see why, because of the form that they've showed in the last couple of games. But we don't feel like that. We're ready for a tough battle, and it'll take its own course, I'm sure.
Well, this is what the 15-game unbeaten run is, to a degree, preparing you for, isn't it?
Well, our journey's had all sorts, and it prepares you for bits like this. I suppose we'll learn a bit more after this one as well.
Thanks, Sky.
And it's not mathematically must win. How important is it for your World Cup campaign and psychologically to win this game?
Yeah, it's not a must win. It's not a must win. It's not a do or die type of game, but it's pretty important to both teams. Let's put it that way.
And how big a boost would it be psychologically for you guys?
Well, it's always nice to win, but I suppose we've always looked at ourselves mainly as far as the performance is concerned. So it's a big game, you know. There'll be over 30,000 Irish supporters there in your stadium that we know well, and we want to get back there and get back to winning ways there. So it's a challenge that we're ready for, looking forward to, and yeah, it's coming soon.
And Johnny, there's a time when the green and gold, South Africa might have an aura for Irish players and Irish teams. Is that going on?
Like any time we play the Springboks, they have the same, or it's a huge jersey in international rugby. But we're pretty proud of ours as well. So it'll be a great game, I'm sure, and we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Johnny, do you have to change the way you attack against the defence like that?
You have to make certain tweaks, of course, like you do every week. We had to make tweaks from Romania to Tonga. We had to make tweaks from England to Samoa. Like there's always tweaks around the system they play, around the personnel they have. So yeah, there's always that going on in the background.
Adrian and Paul, and we'll close off the broadcast section.
Andy, just one last one on the 7-1 split. I'm sure you're smiling as it comes up. What was your initial reaction when you saw it at that time? Was it did you have a bit of a laugh about it at that point, or?
Honestly, I didn't have a reaction. I don't know.
Is there too much
I understand why. You know, it's a little bit different for you guys, but for us, it's not. Like, you know, we analyse South Africa like we analyse everyone else, but when it really comes down to it, we take care of ourselves more than anything else, and try and understand our plan. Now, you know, I think more importantly, rather than the 7-1 split, which is a bit irrelevant to us, is the last game that we played against each other. I'm sure that they think they know us a little bit better, and maybe that might have influenced the 7-1 split. But you know, we feel the same. We feel that we could have performed better on that occasion, and both teams get the chance to show that at the weekend.
Conor Murray was very good that day. He came off injured, obviously. Was he close here, or who were the players that were?
Connor's in great form, and so is Craig. I mean, we've three tremendous scrum halves, so we're very pleased with where we're at.
Johnny,
Sorry, Adrian, a few questions to go through. Paul.
Johnny, just ask you about the occasion, the Irish fans travelling in, big game Saturday night. What makes the Celtic fans such a special place?
Well, usually it's the French fans that make the atmosphere there. I don't think I've played a game here where, you know, we'll have the majority of the support. So to get 30,000, or rumoured to be 30,000 fans, but the support we get for World Cups in particular, it's incredible. Like last week in the stadium, it's just green everywhere. The week before, the same, and I'm sure it'll be the same again. So it's hats off to the people that put their hand in their pocket and come over. It means a lot to us, and we hope we give them something to cheer about.
Do you feel you're taking everything in and
He's not left the hotel.
Yeah, no, like I've, yeah, you soak up the atmosphere, don't you? Like, but it's only when you win. It's when you can hear the lads in good form anyway. It's only when you win that's when you get to enjoy it. You know, if you're walking around the stadium after defeat, it's not the same. So I've been able to enjoy the first two, but that's just because we've got some good results.